So the topic that I'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why you need to invest in hard currencies and assets, right? The one thing that we have to realize is that at the end of the day, the US dollar day in and day out is falling down. It is decreasing in its value. It is decreasing in its purchasing power. The world government is not going to come out and tell you that the US dollar is crashing, that it's on the verge of crashing, that it's losing its purchasing power. Why is it losing its purchasing power? Why is the US dollar crashing? Because the Federal Reserve keeps printing more and more money each and every single day. So the more money that they print, right, the more money they put themselves, the more they put themselves into debt, right? The more they print, the more they put themselves into debt. And the thing you have to realize is that the more you put yourselves into debt, you realize that there really is no point in working for that money. Right? The U.S. Reserve keeps printing dollar bills. Right? The one thing you have to realize is that the more you print those dollar bills, the more you increase the rate of inflation. The more you increase the rate of inflation, the more you are devaluing the currency. And the more you devalue the currency, the more the currency becomes useless. So instead of saving your dollar bills because they continuously print your dollar bills, your best bet is to literally save gold, save silver, save Bitcoin, save Ethereum, save crypto assets. That is your best bet in order to be able to combat what the world government is doing. There's not a single government in this entire world that is not printing paper money, right? Because the thing you have to realize is that this started in 1971 when President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. By President Nixon taking the dollar off the gold standard, he basically devalued the US dollar, because the dollar, before Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard by the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944, basically backed the US dollar by gold, which basically meant that the US dollar had more value because anybody in the world could trade with the US dollar. That doesn't mean that they can't trade with the US dollar now, but it's basically the same type of money that you would basically find in other currencies, because it's basically printable money. But when the US dollar was backed by gold, then from there it had more value, right? Because gold within itself has value, right? Silver within itself has value. Once you take it off the gold standard, once you take the dollar off the gold standard, then from there it's losing its value. The more money you print, right, the more debt you accumulate. The type of money that they print right now is just debt money. It's not real money, right? It's not real, because what makes it real if it's not being backed by gold? Gold is a real asset that you can acquire that is going to either gain value with time or lose value with time, right? But the thing you have to realize is that most people generally want to buy gold when it's at a higher price because it has more value. Whether it's with gold, whether it's with silver, whether it's with crypto assets, you want to buy low, and then if you choose to sell high, you can sell high. With gold and silver particularly, I wouldn't advise you to sell those, right? Keep them with your entire life, especially the coins. Same thing with the crypto assets, right? You keep them. They're an investment. They're your assets. Assets are things that are supposed to help you bring money into your pocket, right? There's many things that you can invest in that will help you bring money. If you want to bring money through the forms of gold and silver, invest in gold, right? Invest in gold stocks that will produce dividends, right? If there are any silver stocks, you invest in silver stocks that produce dividends, but you have a better chance of doing it with gold, right? The point here is that stop saving your dollars. Stop saving your dollars, because at the end of the day, there's no point of saving the dollar if it's constantly being printed by the Federal Reserve every single day. You saving your dollar is only going to make it lose more value day in and day out. The government at a point in time used to pay you interest on you saving your money in the bank. Now they don't give you anything for saving your money in the bank, right? You have to realize the truths about what are going on in the society. They don't want you to know the truth about life. But here on this channel, here on the financial channel, we're going to give you financial education and financial literacy so you can be able to use it and grow. The future is gold. The future is silver. The future is our crypto assets. Invest in these things as well as other things as well too, right? Real estate is also another thing that you can invest in, right? It is an asset that is going to generate you cash flow and or capital gains. So there are so many things that you can invest in that are going to yield you cash flow and capital gains in the long term. But saving the dollar is not the best way to go. Saving the dollar is not going to help you towards creating a better financial future, not only for yourself, but for your children and for your parents. They don't want you to see the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. But we are financially literate on this channel. Therefore, we will speak truth that is in relation to financial literacy. Let us see the truth for what it truly is, and let's continue to improve. Right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? And so many other crypto assets, right? Even though they've been around for at least 10 plus years, you have to realize that the market is volatile, which basically means that at any point in time, those prices could go up, right? They could shoot up or come all the way down. You want them to come down, because the thing you have to realize is that all of these people that own Bitcoin, all these people that own Ethereum, when the prices come down, they have scarcity in their mindset, so they end up trying to sell. So when they sell their assets, because they're speculators instead of investors, they literally give up their right to be able to acquire more of that asset, acquire more gains from that asset. There were people a few years ago, as back as 2017. I mean, we're in 2021 right now. There were people as far back as 2017 who used Bitcoin in order to purchase their pizza. But they don't realize that today that they made a big mistake, because the value of Bitcoin is skyrocketed by an enormous percent, right? So point is that when you purchase any type of asset, you have to go in with that asset looking for the long term. You want to go in looking at the long term, investing for the long term, to be able to produce results, right? To be able to acquire profits, right? To be able to acquire insurance, acquire some type of financial security on your assets, on your thing, right? Spend more time acquiring assets and spend less time saving money. Let me repeat that again. Spend more time acquiring assets and spend less time saving money. You realize that as time goes on, the more you focus on saving money, the more money you will end up losing. This is going to be the end of this video. If you liked the video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Financial eBucks, FinancialEbuks, and make sure you tap the notification bell to get all of the videos that I post. And that's going to be the end of this video. Catch y'all later. Take care.